This is Manhood Hour. I got to put this out there. If you want to be free, you must forgive your mother and your father. Forgive your mother for turning you away from your father, because when she did that, she recreated her image. And now you think and act, you're angry like a female. And it's not the mother's nature, it's the devil nature that made a home in her. It's not her. She can overcome it if she wants to. It could be taken away from her. But you must forgive. And if you don't love your earthly father, you will never love God. You can read the Bible till the cows come home, but you would never love God. You would never enter into the kingdom until you love your earthly father. And this is for men and women, boys and girls. God said, before you enter into the kingdom of heaven, you must forgive. And go and forgive your mothers and father. Don't have any expectation from them, because up until that happens, everything you have done, everything you are, is them, especially your mother. You're your mother. You repeat in the same cycle. It's a spiritual battle, a warfare between good and evil, and it's happening inside of you and outside of you, inside of others. And you can't hate the son and love the father. And all men, even the weak ones who have been turned away, are sons of God. They're just serving the devil because they didn't know what was happening. You can be free within all that anxiety. And I'm giving these names because those are the names you've been giving it, but it's really a dark spirit or spirits that made a home in your imagination, your mind, and your intellect, which is not your own, it's the devil. And in your flesh, the feelings that you get, the emotions are all evil. And any mother that turn the man's children away from him, you are pure evil. And there's no love. I don't care if you go to church, who holler, don't, how much money you have, what color you are, how old you are, you're evil. You can be free. You can be, I'm telling you, as a living witness, you could be free. The only thing that's wrong is that you've been turned away from your earthly father. You don't have love. Love your fathers. Forgive your mothers. Their mothers did it to them. They've been turned away from their father. They have no love either. All right? It's a spiritual battle. It's not physical at all. But you don't have depression. You don't have anxiety. But it's the nature of the devil that's made a home in you, and that's him operating through you to make you think is you. Some people don't want to get rid of that mess. It's really not those things that they have named it. It's the spirit of evil that made a home in you. And you think is you. That's why you overreact. You protect it because it feels like it's you, and it's not. It's really, really not. You've identified with the devil thinking that it's you. You can be free, folks. But you got to let the anger go. If you don't have love, you have nothing. Look at the blacks, how badly they're suffering. They have no love. It ain't about racism. No such thing as racism. It's no isms. It's hate. It's anger. Anger is hate. Hate separates you from the truth. Be still and know the Father. You'll be fine, but you got to let the hate go. If you let the anger go, and I know most people are not going to do it. They love their mess. They love their anger. They love revenge. They love hurting others. Family members do it to one another. Husband and wife do it to one another. Why do you think women and men who fight with one another, when they know they get you angry, when they get you to overreact, they sit back with pleasure because they just got your life away from you. They're taking your life. So I recommend do what you want. You love your earthly fathers. Your fathers love you. And when fathers leave, they don't leave you. They don't leave their children. They leave the mother of the children. But the mother of the children will play victim and make you think they left you, and it's just not true. So I recommend you go and forgive your mothers and your fathers and be still and know God. Do the silent prayer. For those who are doing the little hooping and hollering, do your little hooping and hollering, because you're just hooping and hollering to the devil. It ain't working. It ain't gonna never work. It doesn't work. But to be still, will work. Give up, let go. I'm gonna show you in a physical way what will happen to you if you do it.
If, by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your hand, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but are none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And, which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Amazing. Really, that is amazing. And that's not going to happen until you overcome the spirit of the devil, which is the anger and all that emotional stuff you have.